Welcome in. If you're aiming for that CCNA certification, you're in the right place. This is Module 0, Lesson 1, where we'll lay the groundwork for everything that follows, a full course overview, and a close look at the Cisco 200-301 exam itself. Think of this as opening your terminal for the first time on a long, rewarding journey. So let's begin. So what exactly is the CCNA? It's Cisco's foundational networking certification, proof that you can install, configure, operate, and troubleshoot a small to medium enterprise network. The structure is refreshingly simple. One exam, the 200-301, roughly 2 hours long, and your certification stays valid for 3 years before you recertify. And why pursue it? It's industry recognized. It opens doors to roles like NOC technician or junior network engineer. It teaches you real Cisco iOS, not just theory. And it's the foundation you'll build on for the CCNP and beyond. Now let's break down what's actually on the exam. The 200-301 is organized into 6 domains, each weighted differently: network fundamentals and network access. Each carry 20%, but IP connectivity is the heaviest at 25%. That's your routing and switching core. IP services and automation sit at 10% each, with security fundamentals at 15%. The takeaway: weight your study time toward the bigger domains, but don't skip the smaller ones. Every point counts. So here's how we're going to tackle all of that together. The series is built as 12 modules, M00 through M12, each one a complete playlist on its own. About 120 short, focused episodes in total, and every single one free right here. The flow is simple. You watch on YouTube, lab it yourself, review the notes on Dargslan.com, and then pass the exam. Each module ends exam ready on its topic, so there are no gaps between videos. Now, before we jump in, let's talk about what you actually need to follow along. And the good news is, almost nothing. Any computer running Windows, macOS, or Linux will do, ideally with about 8 gigs of RAM. Grab Packet Tracer for free from the Cisco Networking Academy. And if you want to go deeper with real iOS images later, GNS3 or EVENG are optional. We'll cover those in Module 0, Lesson 2. The last requirement is just curiosity, a willingness to type commands and break things. That's it, you're ready. And that brings us to the end of this introduction. Up next, in Module 0, Lesson 2, we'll roll up our sleeves and build your lab, installing Packet Tracer and getting GNS3 ready so you have a real environment to practice in. If this helped, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next lesson. The full course lives on Dargslan.com. See you in the next one.